What's up, guys? Told you I'd be back for a movie review, and now I'm here. Oh, okay. I also told you I was going to be wearing my new shirt in my last video, so here I am. Now, the movie that I went to go and see was the Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. I have some things I got to say about this movie. So, you know what? We'll just jump right into it because no time like the present. The movie, I honestly have no idea really what the movie's about. That's probably my only complaint, is that there's really, like, no storyline within this movie. From what I gathered from watching it, is there's a virus that is out in the world that someone's trying to get, and they're trying to stop that person from getting said virus. That's about it. That's pretty much the storyline. There's no other things that I can kind of get from it. Now, that's pretty much my only complaint, although it is a huge complaint, the fact that there is no storyline, and it's just a bunch of people running around, driving cars, explosions, and fighting. That's basically all you're getting from this movie. It's just action sequence after action sequence after action sequence. That being said, though, the action sequences are phenomenally done. They are well executed. You can obviously tell when there's going to be stunt doubles because half the time the people who are actually doing the stunts are wearing a helmet over their head, or you can't really see them because then they're wearing like sunglasses or something. It's very obvious when there is a stunt double. The CGI that they use is very limited as well, I found. They have some like slow motion moments which actually didn't bother me, but the only aspect of it that did bother me was the fact that it made them look not real. Like, it made them look like they were computer generated, which I didn't really like. But other than that, it was a well done movie. I was surprised with how much praise that it actually got after seeing the movie and then checking like the critic scores and the audience scores afterwards. So there probably will be a sequel to it. I went with Nadia and I literally left the theater and told her, I said, you know, I will be surprised if there's a sequel to it because I don't think it really deserves one. They set it up where there could be a sequel, and with the praise that it has gotten from the critics and the audience, they probably will do a sequel. Like I said, there's no storyline, but you get, you know, the two fan favorites of the Fast and the Furious franchise, which is The Rock, who plays Luke Hobbs, Jason Statham, who plays Deckard Shaw. You have Idris Elba, a character called Brixton. He's the villain of this whole movie, but he's not actually the villain, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, all the trailers show, you know, he's the bad guy, he's out to get them, he's trying to get this virus, and what's actually interesting is that he's just another puppet. He is in charge of all the other bad guys in the film, but then there's someone who's above him who you never actually see. It's just like a voice, and you're trying to figure out, okay, do we know who this person is? Have we met this person in this film? Have we met them in like a Fast and the Furious film? Who is this person that's in charge of Brixton, who's ruling this like whole giant criminal organization type thing, who thinks that they're basically above everyone else and trying to correct everything? And with any storyline, you know that's not the case because they think their way is the only way, and you know that it's not. Like, there's three cameos in it. The third one I didn't really understand because it was just like, okay, but like some people in the audience were like, oh yay! But the first cameo that you see is when The Rock gets a call to like take on this mission, and it's hilarious because I was not expecting this person in the movie at all. And then there's another one when they're on the plane going to, I think it's Russia. I think they're going to Russia at this point. And there's another person who like is a few seats in front of them who just kind of like peeks out. And that's another cameo. And again, I was not expecting this person to be in it. And it was just nice, funny banter back and forth between all these people. So I really enjoyed the fact that they brought these in. The comedy is really well done in it. Like, I was laughing like a lot. I found there was obviously way more comedy in this film than the other Fast and the Furious films in the franchise. Not to say that's a bad thing, but it's very much a more comedic action film rather than an action with a splash of comedy like the others. So I think I liked it a little bit more in that aspect, but yeah. Not as many like car chases. There's I think 2 car chases or car chase sequences in this film, but there's one really in particular that was amazing, and it's when they're kind of driving through the streets of London and trying to get away from all the bad guys in the cars on the motorcycles, and there's Brixton who's on his motorcycle, and they go underneath the 2 trucks and they slide, and then like the guy on the motorcycle comes through. Now obviously all that, like there's CGI involved, there's stunt doubles involved, because again, like I said, with the helmet, it's not actually Idris Elba doing that, but still really well executed, really well planned out, and it just looked amazing. Like, I thought that whole sequence was just phenomenal. There's not really much to actually say about this film because, like I said, it's very much action heavy and not very storyline driven at all. And it's just like, here's an interview. Oh, now we're fighting. Okay, now we're going to a different place. Oh, but now we're fighting again. Okay, well, here we go. We finally got away. Here's a calm down period. Nope. Back to fighting again. Oh, what's this? We have to get off the grid? Okay, well, let's go here. Set up a trap because we know they're going to come. And then here comes the fight again. So it's like, it's constantly fight after fight after fight after fight. So, like I said, it's more action heavy than it is storyline driven. And yeah, like, if it had more of a storyline and more of a memorable storyline, I think my grading for it would be higher. Not to say that it's bad, but I'm personally not going to go out and see that again. That being said, I'm giving this film a B. So it's not horrible, but it's not the best that it could have been. Maybe if they make a sequel, they'll make it better. But I've just found this one was kind of just like, eh. It's fun. It's a good time out with friends or family to go and see if you really enjoy these films. But it's not something that you need to see. Like, if you wanted to wait until it came out on, like, Blu-ray or DVD or on digital where you can just, like, rent it online, or if you want to be illegal and stream it, or you want to see it in the theaters but don't want to pay the full price, go on your cheap night, because those are, I think, the times for this movie that you should go, because I don't think it's personally worth the full amount of a movie ticket to go and see this film. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what kind of movie you want me to review next. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you know when I post another video. And yeah, don't forget to share the video. I will see you all next week with a new one. Bye. My life is a party, my home is the